So, Teela, at last I have you in my clutches to have my way with you, the way that I want to. No, please! Not so fast, Skeletor! He-Man! Yes, it's me! I'm here to save my girlfriend! Hi, honey. No. Now, you die! And you too, big kitty! Skeletor, you're needed at the slime pit! Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I did not see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and this is a short circuits video, shorter formats for your retro viewing needs. Today we are talking about the world's smallest Masters of the Universe figures. Let's dive right in. Here they are. This is the entire set. There are 4 so far. We've got Skeletor, He-Man, Cat, and Teela. And they come in these blister packs, which sadly have to be cut in order to be opened. But then there's a smaller package inside. So let's go ahead and show that here with He-Man, and I'll move these out of the way. So, yeah, I really wish that these packages were made in such a way that you could just open them up, but I guess this is kind of a theft deterrent, because it would be very easy if you could reclose the package to open these up in a store and then take out the figure, and that wouldn't be good. So let's go ahead and cut through the parts where they're sealed together. So we have that, and the back is nothing all that impressive. It does show all 4 of the figures, but here's what's cool about this. See, I'm just completely destroying that package. It has this package inside, and so this is resealable and reusable. And that's really what makes this cool. I mean, sure, having a little 1 1/4 inch tall He-Man figure is kind of neat, but is he 1 1/4? Because no, I think that, well, yeah, I guess he's about 1 1/4 inches tall, and that's all well and good. But what makes it cool is that you have this replica package that looks like a retro package from the 80s. Now, I don't think it's all that accurate as to what you had when you bought these toys in the 80s, but nonetheless, it looks the part, and you can see on the back, you know, obviously the originals didn't say Action Micro Figures on them, but see, they have this little door here, and then you can open that up, and you have the little bag that has the accessories, which there are actually a lot of accessories that come with this. You know, it's not just the figure. It is the He-Man shield, which we can see right there. It is tiny, tiny, tiny. I mean, you know, this is just asking to be lost, which is another reason why it's good that they provided a package that you could use to keep all this stuff together, because this would get lost in a heartbeat otherwise. And then we've got the sword, which I'm gonna try and get out of this little baggie here. Let's do it this way. Maybe. Okay, so that come on, sword. Okay, well, we've got the stand that came out. I'll set that aside, because I haven't even gotten the figure yet. So we've got the sword. See, little sword, very cute little sword. Now, it doesn't look like this sword is made to combine with Skeletor's sword. I'll forgive them for that. And then a battle axe. Oh wait, there's more. There's like a little tiny thing in there. Okay, so there's a tiny knife. I don't remember He-Man carrying a knife, but yeah, I guess he comes with a little knife. That's amazing. And it is the size of a grain of rice. It is so tiny. And so we'll set that aside, and then we also have a little battle axe. And see, that's what really impresses me about these. Now we have this, so there's a little tab here. You pull the tab, and then that has the back portion of the blister, and then here we can pull out He-Man. And look, it's a little tiny He-Man. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. He's just little. Now, I don't know. I'm curious to see if he can hold this knife, because it seems like the knife is wishful thinking. Maybe? I mean, I can get it in his hand, but can he grip it? No, he's not gripping that knife. Okay, this knife is wishful thinking. He's not holding it, and I don't see a place for him to store it. Like, he doesn't have a little holster for the knife anywhere. So yeah, it's all well and good. They gave him a little knife, but the little knife is going back in the bag immediately, because there's no other use for the little knife. He can't hold it in his hand, so the little knife just stays in the bag. Nice try on the knife, guys. Now, let's take a look at the battle axe. We will give him his battle axe. Now, he can hold the battle axe. Look at that. Yeah. He-Man holds his battle axe. And then he does not seem... Well, yeah, he does seem to have a swivel at the waist. A little bit. No. Okay, so the waist seems to be able to pivot, but it doesn't seem to be able to go all the way around. I'm not sure what's going on with the waist, and it's so tiny that I don't want to force it. Obviously, the arms move, and the head moves. I think that the head moves. Does the head move? Maybe the head doesn't move. Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing, because these packages do say 3 points of articulation, so I guess you get waist and arms, which that's all right. You know, I mean, how much posability do you need in a little tiny He-Man figure that is about the size of your thumb? Actually, you know, just a little bit bigger than my thumbnail. I mean, you know, there's my thumb, and yeah, he's just a little bit bigger than the width of my thumb. So that is He-Man. Oh, we have to give him the sword. So, and give him his shield. So let's just kind of put this on here. It doesn't seem like they mess around with trying to put your hand through the handle. It just kind of clips on, but it does clip on. So that's good. And then we can give him his sword, which is important. Because, I mean, He-Man wouldn't be He-Man without his sword. He would just be Prince Adam. And nobody wants just Prince Adam. Everybody wants He-Man. So he can hold his sword, and he can hold his shield, and he's got his harness. I mean, that's actually really, really cool. That's impressive. It's just amazingly impressive. We do have the stand. Not Stephen King's The Stand, just The Stand. And that actually works really well. So look at that. You can have him stand up and just be like, hey, yeah, that's right. I'm Tiny He-Man. and I can stand on my own. Bam! So let's go ahead. I'm going to open up the other packages, and I don't think that I need to show you me cutting those open. So that's going to happen right now. So here they are out of the packages and out of their own individual little packages. And while Skeletor does look a little bit derpy in the face, he's got... let's try and show him off in all of his glory. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, the detail on his face is a little lacking, but other than that, he's still a pretty cool little figure. He's got a staff, which he likes to drop, but yeah, you can have him have his staff, and you can even put the sword in the other hand. Having that little guard that you can put his hand through really helps make that hold on. Skeletor also came with a little knife for some reason that he really can't hold, but he comes with it. And it's weird because the original figures didn't come with little knives, but I guess they decided that they wanted these guys to have knives. Then we've got Battle Cat here, which is actually more well articulated than the original because you can move the legs forward and back, all four of them, even the tail. I think the tail's just kind of, no, the tail's on a pivot, so the tail can wag, and we have the removable armor, and that just lifts off. But yeah, Battle Cat looks great. And then we have Teela here, who comes with a shield and sort of a staff. It's a little bit swoopy for a staff. Again, the face is a little bit derpy, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. And the decoration, the paint decoration is actually pretty decent for such tiny figures. And having these little display stands is also very, very cool. So yeah, these are just really, really cool little figures. And if you need to have a set of Masters of the Universe figures to be able to keep in your pockets at any given time, then this is the set for you. You could like keep these things in a Sucrets box, and then you travel to visit your family, and they start talking about politics, and you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to talk about politics. I'm gonna pull out my little Sucrets box that's filled with Masters of the Universe figures, and I'm gonna have He-Man and Skeletor and Battle Cat and Teela all fight, and that's how I'm going to spend my visit with my family, because it's way cooler than actually dealing with family. So that's really cool. Of course, they also each come with their own little boxes, which are really nicely done. I'm going to try and get that into focus. There we go. So you have the nice little package, and then I think that the back on all of these is pretty much the same, and you can see that they have a simulated barcode, which is not much of a barcode, but hey, it's there. And yeah, it looks like the back is the same for all of these, except for Battle Cat. And you can see you have the Battle Cat box, and then a similar information but arranged differently, because Battle Cat actually has a box. See, he has a nice box there. And of course we have Teela's package, which looks great and has the same back there. So these a lot of attention to detail on these tiny figures that are really hard to keep standing up. But so, you know, you don't want to lose the stands because the stands are important. There we go. We'll get those guys. And Battle Cat is constantly losing his helmet. Here you go, Battle Cat. Can you put on your helmet? There you go. So yeah. World's smallest Masters of the Universe figures. These are about $7 a piece, depending on where you get them, and they are super cool. So I have to say, I'm loving the tiniest Masters of the Universe figures. And see, what's great about this is that now, here. Now, my Masters of the Universe Origins Skeletor has toys that he can play with. And that's important. There it is. Skeletorception. Masters of the Universe Origins Skeletor holding Mega Constructs Skeletor holding World's Smallest Skeletor. Yeah, that's kind of amazing, and well, it just doesn't get any better than that. So there you go, Masters of the Universe, World's Smallest Masters of the Universe figures. These guys are actually really amazing, and I love them, and I'm so happy that I have them. And if you are fans of Masters of the Universe, then how could you not want these? So they're awesome, and they're not terribly expensive. So yeah, big thumbs up from me. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you like these types of videos, then please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing more of these Short Circuits videos, which we try to do sometimes several throughout the week. We also do a live stream Friday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time if it's in the winter, and Eastern Daylight Time if it's during the warmer months. At least in the United States, because US does daylight savings time. It doesn't make sense, really, but that's what they do. So, yeah, Masters of the Universe, world's smallest Masters of the Universe. These things are kind of amazing, and so this is Clay telling you to keep it retro, bot. Even if it's a little tiny Retrobot. Maybe a Retrobot holding a smaller Retrobot that's holding a smaller Retrobot. Maybe you are the Retrobot. I don't know what any of that means. Sometimes I really don't know how to close these things.